Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. If you're new here and you just found me, thank you for joining, and I greatly appreciate you for watching the video. Hope you decide to stick around. What we're going to do today is I went ahead, I sewed the journal in, or the signature in the journal, and I decided that my hand end's going to need a tie on it, because you know we can't just stop with a little bit, we got to just shove it plumb full. And I don't think I'm going to put any lace on the pages. And I made the little dangles. I just put the seed beads on the bulb pins and I dangled them. Some of them's flipped around, but that's what I think I'm going to do there. So I'm just going to have the bulb pins on them and let it go like that. And that's going to be our little decoration off the front of it. I think that's cute. And so I went ahead and I secured this. When I sewed the signature in, you know, I always run it underneath where it's sewed, and I'll run a strip of Fabri-Tac on either side of it so it stays attached to your journal, so you don't have to hunt it. All right, and then I went ahead and I placed our tuck spots, because you know that sewing in the signature, placing the tuck spots, you know, that's a whole pretty much about, you know, it's an hour to sew it in and do this, you know, and then, well, not really an hour, but explaining what I'm doing is, you know, and then placing all the tuck spots and the flip-flopping back and forth. I've done that a few times. This journal, you know, today's my Sunday evening. This is going to be y'all's Monday video. It's going to be quite long. What I'm going to do is go through and glue the tuck spots in. And I've got front and back tags and recipes. I got some smaller tags. I got front and back journal pockets. And then these are the different kinds of front and back smaller journal pockets, or journal cards, I'm sorry. So, yeah, we got all of that separated out. And I have placed some items in here just, you know, because it was made to go with that particular tuck spot. So, and I just tried my white glue, which is it's like an all-purpose Elmer's glue. It's almost, to explain, it's like a 3-in-1, but it's a white glue, and some thinner pages it'll leave a ripple on it. And so, but yeah, so I tried it and sampled it on here because this is 40-pound paper, and I like that to print because you can't see through. You know, like if it's really dark on one side and then you just want to print, you know, like this on the back side, you can't see through it. So I like that. So we're just going to go through. We're going to glue in the tuck spots and then fix whatever journal pieces, ephemera that I've already got in there with that particular spot. And then we'll come back and load up the rest of them that I don't have already something in. And that's my plan for today. Get this journal done. So I think I can go here and around to the plate. It should hold stuff in there fairly well and be open enough to where we can shove some stuff in it. Is my plan and my thinking anyways. And I know I'm not in camera. Okay. Yep, that's what we're going to do this afternoon. Or this evening, whatever time of the day it is. To me, it's almost 8 o'clock this evening. I don't know, I haven't felt well this weekend. Yesterday, I kind of, you know, would just, and I know it's tone on tone and it's matchy and you can't really see it, but once you put the ephemera in it, see, the tuck spot stands out. Does that make? So that's what I was wanting. I was kind of wanting the tucks hid. And then once you put the ephemera in there, it stands out. So that's what we're doing. This one here is just a little teeny tiny tuck. And I'm just going to put it on the corner. I'm just going to put it on the corner of this page here. And this tag was made to go with this tuck. We made this on a video earlier in the process of making this journal. And this is, I think it's Aleene's Tacky Glue, a mix of that and this liquid adhesive. I know I shouldn't mix my glues, but I just had Aleene's Tacky Glue and bottles of this, and I was trying to use it up because I want to switch over to Bearly Art Glue. That's what I'm wanting to do, because I think it would be pretty good to have that. I think I'm going to put this here and attach it from this leaf around to this way. Or should we put it like this? Let's put it this way. Attached to this leaf up this way here. And it looks upside down on it. It is upside down. Well, you know what? It's going to be in there upside down. No, it's not. We're not going to do that. And that in the corner. We'll go from here around up to here. We should be able to tuck something pretty good sizable in there. Because I have, you know, if you cut off too much of it, and then if you don't do enough, it'll slip and slide and fall out every time you turn the page. But then if you do too much, you can't put, you know, your big pieces of ephemera in it. So, I think that should get us to where we can hold a good sizable tag in there. Let's angle it a little more this way here. There we go. See, so then we can put a pretty good sizable tag in there. And I may want to do a little bit more over here. Let's do that real quick before it gets stuck down. There we go. That's looking like it's going to, if you turn the page, it's going to flop it out and slide out. Yep. I think that'll hold stuff in there. So then that way, if we put a journal card or a tag or such in it, then we'll be fine with that. So see, yeah, that'll hold those tags. And see, that journal card's going to be a little wide, but we can put some of these taller ones in it, just the way that one's got to sit in the page. Yeah, see, we can do that with it. Yep, it'll work. Okie doke. That's the only thing I was worried about with those tucks, because it was kind of working out to where everything was going to be like a hidden tuck, and then the ephemera stood out. That's what I was wanting. And like I said, you wouldn't even really notice the tuck until you had your ephemera pieces in it. That was what I was wanting. Do right here and around to the bottom. Okay. The main thing is just, you know, these little, these were all printed on 110-pound cardstock. These little decorative tucks. I was like, oh, that would be perfect for my tuck spot. So that's what I I chose to do that instead of making a bunch of pockets to go with this. That's why I said I knew I had plenty of tuck spots. I really didn't need to make any pockets because I had already deemed these. There was like, I think there was 20 of these. I'm wanting to say. There was quite a bit of them. So I was like, I had plenty of tuck spots. I needed tags and journal cards. And then I went and sat down and started cutting these bits here to make the journal cards, and wound up punching the top of a green one and making it a pocket. I was like, all right, quit making pockets. You don't need to make pockets. So this, I'm going to try to size it up. We just need to run a strip on each side. Just run a good, decent strip on each side so we can get that in and out of there. And I'm just going to put it right in the middle of the page, straight as I can. And put just a hair of a pucker on it, so we can get that belly band in and out of there. The only thing is with the white glue, I gotta hold it for just a second before it catches, you know, because like I said, it's not art glitter glue. But oopsie, but it is a tacky glue and it does catch fairly well. It's just some papers that are thinner. Ooh, that's wanting the bow where it's got that on it. Some papers where it is a thinner paper, it wants to roll it up. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, I like that. And it's been quiet in my neighborhood all day, and it's dark here. You know, it's like I said, it's after 8. It's probably about 8:30 or so, something on now. And no one's out. Been mowing, been doing no kind of yard work, no nothing today. I sat down here to film a video, and this neighbor over here wants to crank up some kind of machine thing at dark now. And I'm just like, come on, really, man? What are you doing in the dark? I know, I'm fussing about my neighbors. I have no clue. They rented this garage apartment. It's over a garage apartment. So, like, there's a lady that rents the house, and then there's the garage apartment. And the people that they find to rent to this, in this garage apartment, I mean, it's a nice garage apartment, you know, for a couple, or, you know, a single person. It's huge for a single person. You know, it's not, you couldn't have, you know, more than one child in it, and a couple, or, you know, a single parent and one child. It's not that big, but I mean, it's a nice size apartment. And but they seem to find some of the best people to put in that thing, I tell you what. Alright, I'm going to try to make sure I get these flaps glued really good, so then we can have a real good gusseted pocket here. Look, there we are, dropping stuff again. Y'all know what it y'all know what it is. The drop zone. And I'm gonna put this up here close to the spine. I need this to make sure that I didn't glue any bits of my pocket down. That's what I like to run. If I have a gusseted pocket, I like to run that in there, because you can find that little ledge right here and stick it in there, and then you can find the ledge on the side, and then you can smush your glues in there really, really good. Make sure that you didn't glue the inside of your pocket halfway down. You didn't glue it. So let's put this journal card in there, and this one here with the little side pull on it. I'm gonna put those in that. And that wasn't made for that. It's just it worked out. You know, I had one that had the little pull on it, and that one was sideways. So I like that'll go in there perfect. And here's this another belly band, and this wants to keep rolling up because it's got so much glue on it with that. Oh, goodness gracious! And I'm wondering if maybe if I take and glue another 110-pound cardstock to the back of it, if it wouldn't like make it bow back the other way. I may have to do that. But I was really hoping to keep that yellow. I think I am going to just take and cut me a little strip to put in it. I won't have to wind up doing that. So I'll cut like a 3 1/4 strip. About 7 1/4. Let me write that down on here. 3 1/4 wide, 7 1/4 tall. And I'll do that off camera. I'll fix that, because that's going to keep bowing, because it's got that vellum, and I extra glued it. So we'll fix that piece, and that'll be fine. And I'm just going to take and glue this here as the belly band. So like where the corner roll is, we're just going to glue that piece the best we can is what we're going to do. Right where the corner starts to curve, you want to glue that. So then you got the full, pretty much the full size of your belly band, the best of it. And then you can take and make your gusset on your belly bands and hide it underneath, if you would like to do that. Which way would that look better? Let's do this. Just put it in the middle of the page. Straight the best we can get it. Put a little pucker on it, so it's not so tight that I can't get in there. And I'm just patting up the glue that's on the side of it so that it won't stick to my other pages. Yeah, I think that's going to work. Okey-doke. So I hope everybody's been doing good this weekend, or done good for your weekend. Like I said, I think today's going to be Monday for you all. Rough going back to work on the Mondays. But I'd rather get in there and get everything going on Monday than have to just go on ahead and get it done and have to wait any further in the week to get in there. I'd just rather go on ahead and get back and get it done. Get things caught up and get ready to go, you know. Usually Monday is my catch up from the weekend. Get everything ready for the week. Get all of our stuff together and going. I think that's gonna work. Yep. I just double check and make sure it wasn't still tacky, so I could turn the page. So I like using this white glue because, you know, it's a little easier on my hands to squeeze out of the bottle And then, I mean, it holds good. It's just I was afraid, because like a couple of journals, like I said, I had a little thinner paper. It's just, you know, the off-brand cardstock. I don't even know where I got some of the colored papers that I've had in my stash forever. So I knew it was not, you know, it couldn't have been much more than 28 pound or so paper, because it was fairly thin. And I was just afraid that, excuse me, that using this white glue was going to cause it to, you know, like be wavy, pucker up on the back side of it, and I didn't want that. And that there I just did just for the purpose of, you know, because like I said, I want one of these, and we'll go back through, and these papers folded up are where I did the recipes, and I was just folding them up. Gonna stick them in there in behind ephemera pieces, journal cards and tags and such. I was just gonna put them down in there. And that's what I was doing with that. It sounds like he's got a vacuum cleaner running. Why are you vacuuming outside? And no, I'm not really a nosy neighbor. I am a neighbor who is, you know, it's time for bed. Why are you starting to rack it up now? You know what I mean? Because I've waited all day long for the outside racket to be done. Now this one here, I made these tags to go in this, but I need to, I'm going to size this up to where this goes in these little tucks, is what I'm wanting to do. And it doesn't have to be tight on them. I just want to make sure that when I put it in there that it's going to hold it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see how far apart I'd actually need to put them. And I may just need to draw me a little line at the bottom, because that's going to have to come down a bit. I don't mind if it sticks above the pages. I just don't want it to stick outside of the actual journal itself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just going to draw a line here, because I'll glue on it. You won't be able to see it. I think I talked about this, doing this when we were making these journal bits the other day, about how I could put these one corner and the other corner and have it, you know, where it would hold the little tags in front, and then one of these ephemera recipes in the back of it. I need to get me a drink. My throat is itchy. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna get a drink, and then it freshens up my voice, and I don't sound so melancholy, I think. Alrighty, there we go. And so you see what I'm talking about. So when I put it down on the page like this, and it's got the glue, I just make sure that I slide this in this and down in this side like that, to make sure that when I mash this, that the glue doesn't catch the paper. That's all I'm doing with this skinny ruler bit. It has it's not, you know, sometimes it may straighten it, yeah, but most of the time it's just to purely make sure that I don't press glue on the inside of my little pocket, and that's all I'm doing. To make sure that those little flaps are glued down good, and I'm not gluing the inside of the pocket. Oops. push that down too far. So I'll push it like so. I'll push it down. And then I'll take my straight edge ruler or whatever. And I don't remember where I got this either. I think it was actually a Dollar Tree ruler, I'm not sure. But then we'll come and I'll find the gusset pieces. And I'll press down really well. And then I'll flip and find the other one. And press down really well to make sure that it's glued. And the glue's not on my actual pocket. So then we can take and slide this in there. Then we have our pockets and our tags. That worked out great, didn't it? I would like to put a little something else in there, but I don't want to cover up my butterfly. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to cover up the butterfly. Let's see, can we slide this down in behind it? Let's do that journal card bit down in behind there with the lemons on it. I like that. Okay. Let's see if that works. Alright. So we're almost done with putting the pocket tuck spots in. So I'm going to go to there to here, and that should hold everything. It should hold all my stuff in there anyways, you know what I mean? And these I'm trying to get right to the bottom of the paper and right to the edge, just so I'll have enough more room to put some of my bigger items in. And that's a little tricky because I got these puckered bits on the back side, gusseted pockets. Alright, so this one here is double page loaded up gusset pocket. I got all these little tags I want to go in there. Let's put them off to the side. And them, these are some that came with the kit, and I just took and put eyelets in it and put the little baker's twine from the Dollar Tree on it. And I'm not putting loads of glue on these. I'm just, you know, I'm going to stick one down at the bottom. It's about as straight as I can get it. And do my little trick to make sure I didn't glue the inside of it. And like I said, that also helps make sure that that pocket, that inside flap is attached good to the paper when you do that. So then you have your little gusseted pocket there. I like having my flaps on the outside of that because it seems like it makes it a little more roomier sometimes. Oops. And that is probably going to glue. It is because I got glue on the inside of the pocket. Alrighty. And we're just going to put this one about middle waist here. About middle of the page. As even and straight in line with the other one as we can get. We'll check our little gussety pockets. Make sure they ain't glued. You know the routine. And I think I did make way too much stuff. Like always, you know. But you get to working on it and you're like, oh, like all these pages I gotta fill and do something, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so there was no really rhyme or reason I had. And here comes that racket maker. I'm sorry, y'all. So I got 2 of the little square ones with a yellow and a green, and then I got 2 of the angle top with the yellow and a green. And that was my rhyme and reason for these. It's just, you know, a yellow and a green top, 2 squares, and then a angle. And we could probably put a few more in there if we wanted to, because those pockets are quite big. So I got 3 more of each, but I was waiting to see if we needed to stick them somewhere else before I loaded it completely full. If not, we'll come back and we'll put 3 in the top and 3 in the bottom, and that'll basically be a loaded slap up. But see, this is how come I did, you know, extra just plain color paper, because it's not really a whole bunch of journaling with because this is the back side of the actual, this is some of the papers that came in the kit. And you can see these are the pages of the kit. So it was like background pages, I guess. And this I wanted to try to do. That's going to be like a full page type belly band. And once you get, I got the little flaps in there and glued down, because I was like, well, I'm not going to be able to put nowhere near as much stuff in here as I think I am. But, and then it was where I had those little gusseted pockets stuck in there and they weren't folded up and glued down. You know what I'm saying? It was making it look really, really gatory mouthed before I got any ephemera in it whatsoever. Just, you know, sizing up where the pockets were going to go. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to put a whole bunch in this. But I think it was mainly just where it was those, gusseted pockets where I hadn't, they weren't glued down. Because see, now it's not as, you know, keeps wanting to bounce back up at you like it was when we first started. And I actually had to sew the signature in twice, because I did wind up having to fold the book, because, you know, it had the 1-inch spine that I kept. Well, I had, and it was here. So I had to wind up folding it in half to get it in there, because it wasn't going to allow, because I would have to take and fold the papers for that 1-inch spine allowance as well. So I was like, well, I'm not doing that. So I just went on ahead and folded it in half. And so this is a recipe. And then this journal card tag thing. Yeah, see? That's why I said all of your ephemera tuck spots are kind of hidden. I like that. I think that's cute. And so then your ephemera goes in it, and then it stands out. Yep, I like that a bit. Okie doke. This one, it seems to be doing okay. It's got glue, but it's not got vellum on it either. You know, that other one's got the vellum on it. That's why it's being stubborn and wanting to roll up. So on these little pockets here are, you could take it and do a U-shape, make a whole pocket out of it, which was what I was going to do. And then I was like, nope, let's make them belly bands. I think that'd be cute. So I just take where it starts to curve and just put the glue there where it starts to curve from, like, you know, curve to curve. Just trying to eyeball that up best I can, centered, and hold it still, because when I go to smush it in, it all goes sideways. And my fingers is getting where we got the ink on it. So I'm going to try to keep that wiped off because it's got that wet glue, so it's wanting to get the ink on, because I don't want to get it, you know, on the rest of my other pages. Okie dokie. Oh yeah, that's cute. I like that. I love how those tags came out with that script behind them. I think that turned out so pretty. Okie dokie. Got one on the back side here. Just a tucky spot. Let's see, we need to go up here on the right here. And around about right there. And that should be a pretty decent sized tuck place. And it'll hold the stuff in it. Yep, it'll hold most of the journal cards and the tags. I just like to make sure I didn't glue too much. And see this paper, I think that those leaves match really good with that, with the lemon tree leaf. I think that turned out pretty decent as well. And I said we don't have, you know, just some ephemera in it. We don't got a lot in it right now at the moment. I'm going to flip these out to the outside, because that'll be glued, and then it'll allow for a little more bulk. Let me trim this piece up right here. It's looking, you can see it. Let me angle that. Whoops. I don't need to re-ink nothing. I'm just angling these pieces right here so you won't see that rounded bit from the bottom. Yeah, see what I did? I just angled that piece, and then it'll glue to this, and then this whole piece will be glued to the page, and then you got a little more room to stuff some stuff in the pocket. I like that Aleene's tacky glue. It works pretty well. Like I said, it's just on the real thinner paper. I'd rather use Fabri-Tac just for the wrinkle effect. But on 40 pound, it works great. I may switch over all to 32 pound or 40 pound. But, you know, sometimes when you're printing cut apart stuff like fussy cuts, you know, I don't want to waste, because I'm going to cut it up and glue it onto something else. You know, I might as well just put that on a 20 pound paper, you know. I don't see the point of putting it on anything other than that if you're going to cut it up, you know. But now, like pockets and journal cards and stuff like that, yeah, and tags, I'll print them on 110 pound cardstock all day long. So we'll put that in there like that. Is that all the way in the bottom? Yep. Put that in there like that. And I want one of these up behind it. Cute as the button. Love it. Okay. I think I got 3 more tuck spots to glue down, and then we'll go back through and load our ephemera up. Oh yeah, we got plenty of time. Let's eyeball this up, see where we need to put it. So I think I'm going to start up here and come around and go to about here. Yep, go from this little jutted out leaf. And that way, if we flip-flop the pages, it won't sling it out. You know what I'm saying? It'll hold it in there. Alright, so I glued from here around to here. And then that's going to be a good size tuck spot. I just put the glue right on the edge of it, so in order for me not to get inked up again, press it down with a towel. Because you know, if your hands are wet, it'll transfer to other stuff. Make sure I get that glue off. I got a little heavy-handed over in that corner, apparently. Oh yeah, I'm gonna like this, y'all. It's turning out good. This is a shock to me. It's shocking me, you know, because I was like, what is going on with me in this journal? It's like, what is it about you that I can't get? And then we'll take glue around here to there. I don't want to glue too far up on it. I just want to make sure that it holds the stuff in it, you know. Excuse me for having to clear my throat. I don't know if I'm trying to get another sinus infection or what, but I've not felt well this weekend. So I think I'm going to take this and glue around this way here. And then that'll be a good size tuck there. I'm just going to kind of go at a, not at a diagonal, but at a kind of angle here, like this. And then I still need to come up this way. Like so. So then we can tuck it in there, because this is a little bit wider of a piece. So then you can go down like that, you know what I'm saying? And it'll still hold it in there. And it's right up to the edge of the page down here. I mean, it's like even Steven with the bottom of the page right there. Okie dokie, y'all. That is the last of the tuck spots glued in. So now all we need to do is take and load our ephemera bits up. And I need to fix this, but other than that, that's it. So I've got our ephemera pockets. So I'm going to put this one here in the back. Is it going to work? Probably not. I probably glued it too far over. That's okay. We're going to stick that one there, and that's going to hold any extra ephemera pieces and such that we don't decorate with. And we'll put it in that. And then this, we need to put our glue and stuff up. So we're done with the gluing bits. And this is our envelope that we just left it like that, so you could write in it. Oh, hold it back up. And I think I'm going to stick this one in the front. Maybe we'll stick that one in the front. And then if we got a few journal cards or tags or whatever, we'll stick it in there. But yeah, I think this one here is going to go back here. I may need to stick something in that and stretch that out a bit. Where's my fat bone folder? Come here. Yeah. And I don't want it, you know, completely down in there. I just want it in there where it's going to hold it. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Because I want it to stick up where you can see it, but it's in here to here. If that makes sense. Because it's going to be fatter than that once we get the, what little ephemera pieces that, whoops, that we got left in there. And I've got some pulled out already over here to the side. These little tiny bits here. Okie doke. So let's flip this thing back to the front. And see, it's not too bad. And it feels really well. I mean, it feels real good in your hand. Like the weight of it. And I think the weight of that. And see, it's not too gatory mouth. Because before it was like this. And I was worried. I was like, oh, I need to put a closure on it. But yeah, all right, so let's flip it open. Let's see what we got. We got that piece there. Here's just a tuck spot here. Let's see, what do we want to put there? Nope, that's not going to work. All right, we got tags for the front and tags for the back. So let's put a tag in there to start with. That one's already got a little piece in it. Let's put one of these little cards in there. I'll put one of those little cards in there. And I want to put one of these little tags in there as well. Okay. And this piece here. I'm trying to remember. So one of these tags in here. So let's do that right there. We'll do that in there because it's all about the lemonade. And I think that'll be cute. And we'll stick with this in here as well. A little journal card bit. Okay. And that's her belly band. So I think I'm going to put... Oh, you ain't going to work, are you? Okay, let's see what I can do. I don't want to refold it because then that's going to mess it up. It's going to look all jinked up. Alright, we'll save you for something else. And see, these are going to make them stick out the top. Okay, we'll figure out something for those bits. Stick this tag here. We've got these ephemera pieces in there, journal cards and such. I may have to stick this in here too. We'll do that as well. Oh yeah, see? There we go. Okay, that's good. Okay, we need, oops, did I not, oh no. Oh, that's the one, this one goes in there. I was like, oh no, did I miss a long tag? But no, that's the one that one went in. And I think that'll be fine in there like that. I know one of those that's not going to go in that. Okay. So then we've got, is there another tuck spot here? Nope. Alright, so we can take both of these tags and put them in there like so. I like that. That's cute. And I think I want to put this one in here as well. All right. Yeah, see, that'll go down in there. There we go, like that. All right, so then we got this one here. There we go. We'll put those little ephemera bits in there like that. I like that. Okay, that works for me. And in some of the places where we just put just a single tag, we'll go back and put something else. Yeah, see, that's glued too far up, but that's okay. That gonna fold into that. Barely gonna get it in there. Let's see, how are we gonna pull it up? Yeah, it's gonna pucker it up. Alright, it'll have to go up this way in order for it not to get puckered. Okay, and that's fine. That's a small piece of ephemera. Let's see. That's the same thing. Here, we'll put a little pie on you. There we go. Like that. And put that little piece of pie in there. When we flip the page, it don't come out. That stays down. Okay, great. I was like, okay, great. Alrighty, I'm going to save these pieces here. And if we don't put them in anything else, we'll come back and load these pockets up with them. Because I got 2 more. And that'll be 2 per pocket. Okay. There's this other belly band. Are you gonna fit? I don't think it is. Nope, it's not. Oh, look, I skipped right past. Did I skip one over here? You see how well they're hidden? I skipped past it myself. And I just sat here and glued it down into it, y'all. Alright, I'm just double checking to make sure there wasn't one back here that I missed. Oh, and I was like, I've already got all that done. Okay, here's one. Oh, Lordy. That's too funny. I'm going to stick this one down in here because that's a narrower little pocket. Just put a little lemonade journal card bit there. And with that, you need some lemonade to drink with your cake piece. Nothing there. Let's see if we can't put this in here. Of course not. It's too wide. Oh, well. Now, I really don't want to refold them. I really don't, because that's going to mess it up. I do want to put, oh, it's a pretty little journal card there. I think I'm just going to put that. Nope, we're not going to do that either. It's going to mess the whole thing up. That's a big old pocket. Well, some of these here, you know, like this one is the kit pieces. Like these are the kits that we actually made these pieces from. So we need to put them in there. That's, oh yeah, that'll fit in there. We'll just put that down there behind that like that. And let's see. All right, these two are the actual journal kit pieces that we made. And that we actually made the kits out of. Made the journal out of, I'm sorry. All right, so we'll do the lemon piece like so. We'll stick the tags in behind it. There we go. We'll do that like that. Okay. Here's one. Let's see. Can I stick you in there? Nope, too fat. Too long, too long, too long. See? I got another tag here. Place here and here. Alright, we'll stick you in there. And stick you like that. So you got the lemon sticking out from behind you. Oh, get in there. Okay. This one and this one. Okay, let's see. Nope, nope. I think I'm going to put one of these in the front pocket, one in the back pocket. And that's what I'm going to do with them. I'm going to stick that like that behind that, because that'll hold that in there. And let's put the lemonade one in there, and that'll hold that journal card, postcard in the back of it. Okie doke. I like that. Oh, we still got this one back here. Oh, gracious me. Alright, we're just going to have to wind that. I don't want to turn them sideways. And that one I glued over too far. We'll just put some little smaller bits in this one then, because I glued that over too far. You see, I glued it way too far over. And we'll put these little cake pieces and stuff in there like that. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that with that. Yep, that's going to stay. Okay. Alright, so now, that was too big. And of course that's too big. We'll slide it down in behind it like so. And I'm going to put a green recipe in behind it. Let's see, there's a yellow recipe, a green, a yellow. And those are all three in the back of the book. Right? No, there's one in the front. Okay, let's find somewhere in the front to put this other yellow one. Lit right there. Boom. It's going to stick out a ton. That's why I said we needed to flip back through it again, because I was pretty sure that I had another place that I needed to put something. It's going to stick up too far out the top of it. Let me see if I can cut it down some. Oh yeah, we can cut the bottom piece off of that, see? Yeah, we'll cut that off. We'll fix that. No problema. Yeah, we'll fix you up, buddy. Oh yeah, we can cut a good couple inches off of that. So I just didn't want to refold them. You know, didn't have the bins being all messed up and this and that. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna worry about backing that one piece. So here's the pieces that I got left. And I'm gonna put this in here because that is the actual kit that we use to make this with. So I want it in here, you know. And then we'll put this the recipe up here. We'll do that with that. So these small bits. Alright, so I'm going to flip back through it one last time because I flipped back through to the front and found a pocket that we hadn't put nothing in. Alright, so there's those pieces. That's that. And that's as far over as it'll go. Do we want to put anything else in here? I may put this front and back and load up the back and front pockets. But we'll see. Oh, I got one more of those. And that one. Okay. See, there it is again. I keep forgetting to put something in that pocket. My goodness, y'all. I know somebody was hollering at me too. There we go. I'm going to stick this little bitty piece down in there. That's cute. Okay. I have these single pockets where we put just one tag in. We can put these other little journal bits in. I know there's a couple of them in here in the front because I didn't want to run short on tag pieces. Okay, that needs to go over a little bit. Okay, that is just a full-on belly band. What's going on here? Oh, okay, because I got it out of the thing. That's why I got it out of the pocket. Here's another one of those just single tags in there by itself. I'll just load these pockets up with these. And the side tuck. That turned out pretty. I like that. I'm feeling of the pages to make sure because you know, they're a little too good hidden, you know. It's really good hidden. So there's that. Oh, it turned out good, y'all. I like it. It surprised me how well it turned out. It really did. So like when I'm rubbing the pages in the corners, I'm feeling to make sure that I didn't put a side tuck on it. I may put this down behind that. Like that. Because I don't want to cover up my butterfly and that tag keeps wanting to flip-flop. This one here, I got it over as far as I can in the pocket because I want it there with the Good Life sticking out. But it's kind of close to here, but it's got a good, you know, 1/4 of an inch. So, just making sure. So I'm feeling to make sure there ain't nothing there that I forgot to put anything in it. Alright, so we'll just load these pockets up with the rest of these tags. And these little cute little tags, I think they're fun. We'll just stick them in there like so. That's cute. Do I have one extra one down here? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I just got them placed different for some reason. Okay, that's cute. Alrighty, I like that. I don't know if we can know it's too wide. And that turned out good. I like the way that is. I got plenty of pieces in that. There's 1, 2, 3 in that. That's a good size little pocket. And then this one I glued too high over here, so that's fine. I like the way that turned out as well. And then I like these pieces to just hold that postcard in. I like that. That's cute. And then these looks like a handful of cards coming out of this one. Let me just slide that down a little bit in there. Alrighty. And that is it, y'all. I'm going to take and stick these in here. Take these little thinner bits that we got left here and put them in here. And she is done. And we can slide that all the way down in there. And there. That's the recipe there. And I'm gonna put these bits up here in this one. So the pockets, this is a loaded up. It's because the reason why I wanted to put all of these in there is because that's perfect to write a recipe on. And so are these. So I guess it did turn out to be a recipe book in a way, a recipe journal. That's what we're going to call it, lemon recipe journal, lemon recipe. And see, and then it's not too Gatory mouth with all of that being in it. It's not that Gatory mouth. I love it, but it feels so good in your hands. Look at that. And that's why I said I didn't want to put a bunch of frilly lace on it, just these little dangly bits in the front, just for a little bit of decoration on your shelf, you know. So you can set it front ways like this on your shelf, or you can put it on your shelf where it looks, where you see just the cover piece. Or you can put it where it's got this piece hanging out with the danglies. Alrighty. But I would probably set it like that, setting up, you know, where you can see the front piece. Okay, y'all, she's done. It's another journal down in the books. I'm trying my best to tie a bow. I like my bows to run like the length of the book, especially with like this little stiffer of a ribbon. So as you can kind of position this ribbon a little bit, somewhat. So yeah, and there it is. So then it would sit on my shelf like this. So you can see the ribbon and the dangles. And I just set it up and you can see the front of it. And it'll sit on my dresser till I get the next one done. I'll you know, wipe the dust or anything off of it if it's dusty or what have you. And I'll put it in a Ziploc bag, and I put it in my box waiting for till I feel like I got enough items to put on Etsy to make it worth my while. You know, right now at the moment I don't know if listing let's see, I got about 12 to 15 mini albums, folios, and I've gave 3 of my journals away already that I've made on air. Got the bee journal. I got that big burlap and lace journal. I've got the 2 wildflower journals, and I've got this one. The rest of the ones that I've made or I've gave away, or they were intended for presents to start out with anyway. So, yep. So that's it. So I gave out the birthday book. I gave out the unicorn book, the French rose one. I think that's all I've made on here. Oh, I did the little Easter book. I gave it away too. And then the Easter folio. Yep, I gave it away. And I've made a couple of Christmas folios, 4 or 5 of them, and gave them out. Oh, and look, I made this little dangle bit tag thing. I don't know where to put it at. I have no clue. And I don't even know what I was trying to accomplish with that. But I think I'm going to put it up, because I really don't have nowhere to put it in there. I think I'm going to put it in my lemon stuff pouch and put it up for the next one. But yeah, so I've already started working on, you know, other lemon stuff. So we're going to slide that down in there and put it up. I got to get me I want to get me a box, and I think these are A4. These pouches that I got off of Temu, I think they're A4. Yep, they're A4 pouches. So I want to get me a box of some sort. And then I'm going to try to get, and see, I have like Angela Kerr, her freebies that she had on there. I went back and printed off some of those that I wanted to work with, because I wanted to use these for, like, you know, ephemera bits and that. So that's probably what I'm going to work with next, is some of that stuff. But I'm going to get off here. Thank you all for watching. I know it's been a long video, and I greatly appreciate you all for watching. I know it's somewhat quiet, but yeah. So I just wanted to get it done today. I think it turned out prettier than I expected. A whole lot prettier than I expected. Especially with the starting out with the trouble with the trying to figure this cover out. But I think it turned out really well. Thank you all. Enjoy your families. Enjoy your crafting. And y'all have a good day. Thank you.